Chinese sellers' problems arriving right here on US. Thank you for joining me again for Amazon Sellers Breaking News. Today is Monday, January 6, 2020. I have two huge announcements before we get to the breaking news. First is we are available to sellers in California on your business hours. A lot of businesses in New York close at 5 o'clock New York time. We are open till 8 p.m., which is 5 p.m. California time. So we are here for you during your business hours. We have an incredible paralegal named Alexa Allers who is fluent in German, still has family in Germany, and we are prepared to help sellers in the United States and sellers all over the world do better in Germany.
Hi, my name is Alexa Allers. I'm a paralegal here at the New York City branch of Rosenbaum. Ich kann Amazon verkaufen auf dem Deutschmarktplatz helfen.
First, sellers who are not selling pesticides are being suspended for not being compliant with Amazon's pesticide rules. So what are sellers doing? What is working? Well, there's a Cajun saying that says it's easy to ride the horse in the direction that it's going. So what sellers are doing very successfully are simply taking the online pesticide course, passing it, and then they are able to sell. So sometimes you gotta bite the bullet even though it doesn't make sense and keep your business alive. Second breaking news story. Sellers have been getting suspended when they change their credit cards again. We see this about 3 or 4 times a year with a whole rash of suspensions for this ridiculous reason. If you get suspended simply by changing your credit card, you have to deal with it. If at all possible, don't ever change anything on your Amazon sellers account. Not your bank account, not your name, not your address, not your credit card unless it is expiring. Intellectual property issues. Intellectual property issues, rights owner complaints continue to be the bane of existence for third-party sellers. If you receive an IP complaint, you need to make sure that whoever asserted that complaint actually owns something. You would not believe the number of complaints that come from seller versus seller where they don't own anything. If you are a private label brand, which I highly recommend you get into, then you need to know how to protect every single one of your sales. Get the trademark through IP Accelerator. Monitor your listings, make sure your products are outside the first sale doctrine, and make sure that you check our website for private label brand development and protecting your sales. Okay, that is today's breaking news for January 6, 2020. Thank you for joining us. Join me again tomorrow for another episode of Amazon Sellers Breaking News.